Everybody, it's Keith Couch with Rocky Mountain Peterbilt's Rush Truck Center here in Greeley, Colorado. A nice little day cab for you here today in a red-orange paint. One of our local customers here. This one is actually a 225-inch wheelbase, 2022 Peterbilt 567, and this is what we call the short hood. So in a 567, you have a short hood and a long hood, which all the 389 guys are used to talking about. But what we call it is a bumper to back of cab. So from the front of the bumper to the back of the cab, this one's 117 inches, and then we can get 123 inch. The 123 inch is obviously for a Cummins. This one has a PACCAR engine, MX-13, 510 horse, 1850 torque, with a 12-speed ultra shift. So nice truck, just a work spec, 11R22.5s up front. These guys haul fuel. New 567, you can see they mount the rear view mirrors right on the cowling. Just nothing fancy. It's a nice clean looking truck. Yes, it's already sold. I'm sorry. Get lots of light in the cab with the 3 windows. We like to put the CB antenna on the back of the cab there. 2 load lights. Those load lights are LED lights. Got the insulation on the fuel lines. Got the holders for the glad hands. Medium depth tank. The 80-gallon fuel tank on this side. They've been buying 220s, but they wanted this one just a little bit longer. Michelin XDN 2s around the rear. No lockers on this one, not necessary. We do disc brakes. Disc brakes all the way around. Got 42-inch slide fifth wheel. That's a Holland FW 35. They like the lights below the rear cross member. And I believe this one's Pete Air Track suspension. Very tough suspension. 100-gallon tank on this side, all polished. These are the shutoff valves. Sometimes when you're working with a tank on one side that's 80 and say this side's 100, sometimes it'll want to fill one and drain the other, and so you can actually use these to shut one or the other off so you don't have any problems. Whoever did a polish job on these did a good job. This is the workhorse vocational truck. Got a gray motor in this one. Being the shorter hood, it sets back in there a little bit more. You can do the long hood on these with a PACCAR engine. So that's your anti-blow down. Kick that up so we can shut the hood. One thing PACCAR does that is nice is all your wires are encased in here in this resin. The good news is they don't get chafed or rubbed through. The bad news is if one does break in there, you're not going to find it. It's going to take a computer to find it. So it's kind of a good news, bad news deal. Just a spring ride, 13.2 steer axle, 40,000 pound rears. I believe this one's running 355 gears. Take a look inside. Nothing fancy. It's kind of our base interior. Rubber floor mat. One thing I will say This truck is light. It's 16,250 pounds. And it's got the memory seat, so every time you jump in, it goes to where it was originally set. A little hard to show you that, but let's fire her up with the new digital dash. Going through all its checks. Sorry for the glare there. And you can customize this dash so you get the gauges you want. There's a steering wheel with all the buttons. Does not have navigation, so you can do six gauges over here. You get the radio and your climate control here. So with the climate control, what we do, it'll heat or cool whatever it needs to do to keep you at that temperature. So with this being off, we turn that to on. You can even do it on the lowest setting. Set your temperature right here, just hit auto. It'll do whatever it needs to do. No shifter here. I did the PTO access panel just in case, so that way you can take that off and reach the transmission. No pull out over there, just like I said, work spec. Black Madura seats. That seat doesn't even have suspension. Tilt telescope steering, and then here's where you select your transmission and your jake brake. So you pull this back, and so you can see your jake brake shows 1. Pull it again, shows 2. Pull it again, shows 3. So very intuitive. That is nice. I do like that. Factory installed CB. Then you can run this as a manual if you like. Up and down. Shifting up and shifting down. You just got to select manual here on the end, and then it's up or down. So you can lock it in gear. 510 horse, 1850 torque, 12-speed automated, technically. We call them an automatic, but technically it's a manual transmission with an XY shifter, so it's an automated transmission. So nothing super fancy on this day cab, just a nice little day cab. Just thought I'd share it with you. 16,250 on the weight. You know, if we did super singles back there and a few other things, we could probably get it under 16. So I just thought I'd share this one with you. I apologize that already is sold, but this helps with kind of what we have and colors. You know, this is red orange, and that's what a 567 looks like directly from the front. Slope nose, but still a square nose. So just thought I'd share that with you. Appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. Please like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I can't believe as many people have done that as they have, so I'm very humbled. Thank you very much. If there's anything that we need to do a specific video on, let me know. Keith Couch with Rush Truck Center, Greeley, Colorado, 970-691-3877. Thank you.